My name is Ross Holford. It is the 13th of February 2012, and today I'm going to be demonstrating how to use browser software to navigate web pages. Sometimes when you're using internet, you can encounter problems with connection speed or page loading. In these circumstances, there are certain aspects of an internet browser that you can change to aid your navigation. You can change the settings to cache more websites. This means that the browser will temporarily download more images and HTML to reduce the bandwidth on the page. Or a second alteration could be that you change the cookie or delete cookies. Cookies are files stored on your computer from websites which save information such as login details. This would then improve the browsing performance successfully. There are certain things you can do when improving your browser performance and navigating the browser as well. You can create different things to help you, the first being a desktop shortcut to your browser. So if we just go ahead and have a look at how to do this. The way you would do this, and the example of a desktop shortcut is this Internet Explorer icon here in the middle, is by going to the Start menu, going to All Programs, and then going down to either Google Chrome or your internet browser itself, which mine is here, and then clicking right click and going to either pin it to the Start menu, so that will put it in here, or you can just drag it onto the desktop, and that will then come up with a message saying move it, replace it, but I'll just keep both files. And there is your shortcut, which you've just made. Once that's then loaded, it loads up the browser itself. Now while the browser's loaded up, you can see that it's quite crammed at the top here, shall we put it, with different parts of the toolbar on the top of the window. There are certain things you can do to minimize this and increase your performance and viewing performance of the website and web pages. If you right click on to the menu bar at the top, you've got various different options which you can untick and tick. So if as you can see, they're all enabled. So if I untick some of these, you'll notice that the page starts to change. Now you can see that the page has extended dramatically, and you've got more of a window in the centre of the page. This is quite handy for people that want to see more of the page instead of seeing all the toolbars and different tools that you have at the top of the page. What you can also do if you actually want to see further into the page more in depth is zoom. So if you go into the top right hand corner of the page, click into tools, then to zoom, and then to how far you want it, you can zoom in and out. So if we go to 150%, that then zooms into the page and the text is larger. What you can also do in other browsers, such as Google Chrome, which I have open, is to add extensions onto the browser itself, to add features on for different types of users, a different varied amount of users. So you've got things here like in Google Chrome on the web store, in the extensions and accessibility page, you have different options like Chrome Daltonize, which means it exposes details to colorblind users, which is very, very good for people that find it more difficult to use a computer as they're colorblind. You've got ones like keyboard navigation. For people that don't like using a mouse, you can use your whole keyboard instead of using the mouse to navigate the web pages. You've got other ones such as auto zoom, so it will just completely zoom in and out to when you want it to, instead of having to right click into the top of the page and clicking zoom yourself. These are really, really helpful tools for people that need a bit more accessibility onto web pages.